Check 1 2. Microphone's working there. Got the sponsors running here. The Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals, sponsored by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains. Starting right around. Yeah. And hello, folks. Welcome to the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup, presented to you by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, Cooling, and Drains. I am your host, JT Displays. Along with us tonight here are two fantastic teams. They're getting kicked off a little bit early because why? Well, it's the World Cup here in Kansas City, and we got Argentina taking on, I believe it is Algeria over in Lawrence, where they've been stationed out at, and Lawrence has absolutely embraced Algeria. Incredible story out there. And Argentina has been here in Kansas City. They're going to get kicked off at 8 p.m. So we're going to try to get kicked off here a little bit early because, quite frankly, some of us, as you can tell, are soccer fans. But we're also Marvel Rivals fans here tonight. And here we are in week 6, where we got ourselves a bit of a rock and roll of a game here. We got Honeywell Viltrumites. They're coming in here 4-1. They've got a cut of the top seed right now, entering into week 6 here. We got one more week before we enter into playoffs. So 4-1 there. Meanwhile, WellSky clocked out and locked in. They're 2-3. They're the middle of the pack there, and they're hoping to maybe upset these top of the table Viltrumites there. Maybe see if they can be locked in tonight, or if the Viltrumites, and I've got a little bit of a gag here, if the Viltrumites win here, we'll see if they can change my tune here. Maybe change my colors just a little bit here. But we'll see as we get locked in here. Taking a look at the Viltrumites, we got Delp, Fury 26K, Atomic Samurai, Smug, Reaper on that squad there. As we are getting rolled into the game here, I'll tell you about the WellSky clocked out, locked in squad as well. You're entering into that time stream. Ant Vibs is the last one on that Viltrumites squad as well. For the side of the WellSky clocked out, locked in squad here, we've got Fresher, XD Juice 06, JD SH22, Sean the Sheep, J Boogie 220, and Managers, their DPS killer on night as well. Of course, taking a look at the maps that we're going to be playing on for you folks here before we get locked in here. It would be rude of me not to mention the rest of our lovely, fantastic sponsors here. Of course, we are live on twitch.tv/KCGameOn here. It is the Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains with WellSky, Henderson Engineers, and Select Quote following us all in here as great sponsors. Don't forget, you can use your Amazon Prime subs if you want to get a Prime sub in here for Twitch. It's free, and you get some free emotes here to cheer on your favorite squad tonight, as well as the rest of the nights that we are broadcasting here live. You can catch it all again on YouTube as we're taking a look here tonight. The maps for us, we have Tokyo 2099 is going to kick us off. Shin Shibuya Convergence map. Then we have the Hellfire Gala Krakoa Domination map. And then the Empire of Eternal Night Midtown Convoy map. Big if we get there, 2 out of 3. Again, the Viltrumites coming in here 4-1. The Honeywell Viltrumites with the WellSky clocked out, locked in squad 2-3. Their opponents tonight. And then after that, we got a little extra treat for you guys who want to stay in your seats. Stick around just before the World Cup. We're going to try to get this in here. We've got the, I believe it should be the potentially, is it the Harbingers against the Agents of BMCD, which would be a 3-2 versus an 0-5 squad. So a little bit of a different part of the table. We could take a look at that here as we get into the game here. Take a looking at the game bans early on in game number 1, as we have early on the Groot gone, as is the Cloak and Dagger. Goodbye, says the Viltrumites. Meanwhile, 4 clocked out and locked in here. They don't like seeing a Phoenix, and you know what? The Viltrumites, they don't like seeing a Sue Storm in their path. They're getting rid of that as well. So these bans coming in here, critical. Sometimes they are pointed directly at Hey, who are some of their best players and what do they like to play? Okay, I'm gonna ban that out. So maybe that Daredevil, maybe they've seen something that they didn't like from Pressure or from Managers, or maybe they didn't like that from Fury or from Reaper. Either way, and then the Rocket Raccoon getting taken away there. So maybe that's something that Shaun the Sheep there can't use, or XD Juice can't utilize. Either way here, these bans useful in a convergence setting here to see how these teams get set up, how they maneuver around these bans. And of course, it's a new Cyclops is now out here, so will we see a Cyclops? I don't think so tonight. I mean, it's a little early, quite frankly, in my opinion, but you never know. You never know. So we'll see if that becomes a trend here, if these if any of these new buffs and any of these new nerfs and team up changes or get removed. As again, Gambit got hit pretty hard. I'm not sure why that was here, but regardless, we are going to get it underway soon enough and find out why they thought Gambit might be needing a nerf here. I thought he was perfectly balanced, but okay, whatever. Fine. Underway though, as we have Viltrumites on the attack here. Launching Fury, 26k, trying to find somebody, not able to get there. Does find the Gambit though, putting a lot of hurt onto him there. As he gets pushed off the point here, trying to find the White Fox here and trying to stay alive. Fury gets knocked away though, as Smug tries to stay alive on the front line here for the Viltrumites. They push forward here. Doubt trying to smack into the defenses of that Penny there. Juice keeping everybody alive here for clocked out and locked in right now on the defensive side, making sure that they don't get too close to the cart here. Reaper just kind of staying away, getting bounced off though. Smug able to take out Dap as well. Fury helping out as well, getting out pressure. Managers going down to Smug, and Smug having a double kill, I believe, there. And so they are going to cap on to the point here. Offensively, the Viltrumites looking pretty strong. On board with the only ult available so far into this team fight. We'll see if that gets utilized here by Penny. Spiders get dropped down here. Spiders do come out. And Penny has to stay alive here very quickly. Trying to stay out of danger. Is it too little, too late? Maybe. Now able to get AKO. But so many ults available here on the offensive side for the Viltrumites. As the Samurai goes down there, Penny gets shushed. Now Smug stays alive there. Good job by Ant Vibs, keeping him alive there, using the auras from Loki. Now Khonshu producing some wrath here, getting a double kill now from Fury. Is Fury going to get a triple here as they continue to push forward here? As it is Penny alone alive, waiting for everyone else to come and join them in this defense here. As Tokyo 2099 getting absolutely destroyed by the Viltrumites. That's what Viltrumites do. They do not care about your city. They are here to destroy it. Certainly they wouldn't be living amongst you like, you know, cowards or anything like that, but just keeping themselves alive, as is Luna Snow here, doing her best to keep her team alive. Atomic Samurai really singing a song of flight mode that Dalp is going to try to find. And again, into crushing buildings. That's what Viltrumites do. Dalp living up to that. Crushing octopuses as well. On the sheep, trying to keep everybody alive here for locked in and clocked out and locked in there. as it's been tough sledding so far. They're getting close to marching in towards that final spot. John the Sheep now getting into the coming home, gets popped out. So much damage getting pushed onto her there. Managers able to maybe stem the tide a little bit here, get some damage out. Not able to get one double KO here onto Fury there, and able to move out of danger there. As JD has moved over on to Emma Frost here. Has an ult to play with as well, but is able to push them off the spider bot right now, as it's been a really good job. Khonshu. Ooh, big ult here from JD, getting drilled though by those guns from the Punisher. The diamond form able to withstand the punishment there for the time being and able to get healed up, as Magneto tries to zone them off. Gets a big ult here, but gets taken out instead, as Ant Vibs almost dies there, but stays alive somehow and maintains the time here with the Viltrumites as they try to recapture the spider bot. XD Juice though with the Gambit ult here, trying to add a little bit of oomph here for the clocked in team. Gets knocked out himself there. Sean the Sheep trying to keep folks alive here, and we're gonna get double judges and jury executioner from Ant Vibs now, as the Punisher is going to destroy the Fox here and push towards victory here. Sees anybody in his sight, sees death in his eyes. Ant Vibs creating some vibes of destruction right now as managers. Can they create a little bit of oomph here for their team? Last straws here as they march towards victory. Fury and Atomic. Stop. Switched over to the Venom now. Gets another KO. Stays on the point here. And we'll just watch them march forward as the Viltrumites go all the way on offense.
2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
We'll see how they're able to handle defensively. As we take a look again. My oh my. 7 eliminations there for Smug and Dap. And Fury and Reaper both had 6 limbs there. 16 total for Fury, 15 total for Reaper and for Smug. Oh man. Tell the tail of the tape there. Damage blocked there by JD. Pretty good there, as was J Boogie, but not enough there. Smug absolutely out blocking everybody over at 22k already. And then on the healing front there, nobody does it more than Ant Vibs at over 18k. 53% accuracy as well. Whoa, immediately snipe pressure. Gone. Just goodbye. As Fury sits there, waits for the opportunity here. Pressure. Try to find something as Smug dares them to come forward here. And Dap using Penny to zone them around this deadly corner right now. Reaper doing a lot of the work right now. This is Smug trying to find somebody. Getting a lot of damage out right now is Dap, being the front liner for the Viltrumites on this defensive front here, using Penny effectively here, waiting for an opportunity maybe to lure them into, you know, some sort of trap maybe, as Pressure finally has an ult maybe to help clear them out. Will it be time for some squirrels, or will they keep running into these onks that Reaper keeps providing out here? The squirrel stampede does go out here, as XD Juice has to try to keep everyone alive on the back end here for locked in and clocked out. And you see J Boogie try to backdoor there briefly. Got found out and gets sent back home. As you see, several ults available here for the Viltrumites defensively. We're staying with XD Juice unless someone else decides to pop their ult early here. Then we'll go to them. He's probably going to wait for their team to become available and alive all in front of them. And then you'll see that Gambit ult pop out. There it is here. Immediately, the response here from the Viltrumites gets a KO there. Looking for another one here as he tries to scare off the Venom there. Fury made sure that they got their juice taken out there, and then JD Shush able to get a couple in response here. Sean the Sheep getting on top there, but only so far, as Conchu says, be conscious of where you stepping, as the moon is gonna smack you down here. The Venom time turns into Spider time from Penny, as you also have Atomic Samurai there, able to be a big old wolf on the point there, pushing with the Venom here to get some J Boogie off the point here. He's so dangerously low there. John the Sheep has to keep him alive here. And Amphibs, again, looking so good, so calm on that Loki there. Back up with another ult here. Pressure. Squirrel Stampede available here. We'll see if there's a response here. The little invulnerability areas there to help keep people alive on the point here. Really not allowing them to get on the point here. And now more pressure from the Punisher. Gets found out though, as he now get hell unleashed here by JD Shush. Gets a double kill. Gets pushed out of it there as he senses the pressure behind him there from the Penny. Gonna chase the Penny off here. Almost gets the kill there. Has to back away there as Penny able to defend the position there. As now it's overtime. Is anybody on the point here? And they will push the point forward as they are clocked out and locked in right now. Amphibs getting the support in the chat as well, as they nearly secured the defense there. Ultimately, though, falling short here as they now are under pressure here by J Boogie, as he has to boogie on out of here and tries to put Venom Face to the pain of Dap there, who instead of being a tank there, instead chooses to be fantastic and stays alive for a lot longer than I expect here, and somehow still able to dish out a lot of damage here and staying alive as pressure puts out another Squirrel Stampede here. XD Juice is available to really boost the team whenever they are ready for another big team engagement here, as is Shauna Sheep able to help push them forward here. Reaper trying to keep them off the team there, but gets found out. Goodbye also to Dap here, and now this could be the time they need to push as a team here and really create the advantage they need here. If you are Gambit, I would probably use that ult now here. Or maybe a little late here as the Viltrumites smartly advance in here and engage early on, as Managers has to swap over onto the Emma here to deal with Smug being so oppressive on that tank front here. as Magneto. J-Boogie trying to find an angle here to try to drop in on that back line. Only able to find front line right now. Has to quickly withdraw as Dap, again, also doing that same thing, but doing it more effectively as JD Shush there has to go find a place to hide here. Oh, and Gambit on Gambit action as Antviv says, hey, anything you can do, I can Gambit more. And he's going to gamble on the opportunity here as Managers holds him locked in on the point here. Trying to isolate that back line a little bit here, but now the Wolverine Fury able to take out 2. The double kill there and able to find them off target, and the Logan there able to secure it for the Viltrumites, and the Viltrumites looking very strong in round number 1 here. And Dap gets the MVP in round 1 here. Take a look at that. 18 final hits. Yeah, 20,000 damage. Sure, I believe it. So now we will move over to the Hellfire Gala Krakoa, as we will see if the Viltrumites are able to do this in a sweep, or maybe, you know, there's a possibility. There's always an opportunity here. I think Managers could completely get on another level here and carry the locked out, clocked in squad there to victory here. You know, I think that's absolutely a possibility. But, you know, I think it's going to take a lot of work from them. I think absolutely it's going to a lot of work. And, you know, I think it's going to start with, you know, making sure that you're cool. That pressure there, you know, on your back, on your front line there for the locked out and clocked in team here. Listen, they are 2-3 here. They know how to win. They know how to upset. They've done it before. I think Hydra currently has faced the wrath of the clocked out, locked in team before here. So not impossible for them here, but they do got to find ways to really improve themselves and impress upon their opponents, their will here. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, we will have round 2 between these two teams. Do not go anywhere.
One, two, 3, 4.
Welcome back, folks, to the Marvel Rivals Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Week 6 action here. All presented to you by Dick Ray, air conditioning, heating, cooling, plumbing, and drains, as we get set up for round number 2 tonight here. Round 1 goes to the Honeywell Viltrumites, but round 2 now up in the air between them and the WellSky clocked out, locked in folks there here in the Hellfire Krakoa domination map here. As we are getting locked in here for the picks and bans, we will get down into the gameplay. Viltrumites getting a lot of love in the chat there. We'll see if they get to be victorious tonight or not. That's still to be decided. As see our bans here. Once again, Groot gone. Punisher gone. Ella gone. Gambit gone. Cloak and Dagger gone again. And the Ting. Not the Ting. Not the thing tonight. And it makes sense with the domination map there. You don't want to necessarily give your opponents the chance to really dominate you with the thing, which the Viltrumites certainly are capable of doing. Goes without saying, Groot has been a monster. He's been strong, so no thank you. And also without the thing there, makes the Wolverine a little bit harder to really make effective with some of the teammates there.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Again, I don't expect Cyclops to really show up until maybe the playoffs here. In fact, I'm sure that there's a rule I'm forgetting that, keeps him on the sideline for now. He's, not in ranked yet, so we're still getting to understand him. When he becomes available, I'm sure that will change the DPS scene here tonight. Reaper pushing the Viltrumites here onto the point here, as J Boogie tries to once again find those off angles here to get into the back line, cause a little mischief here, but also leaves his own backline exposed by doing so. And locked out and locked in team can't afford too much vulnerable opportunities handed right in front of their backline there to the Viltrumites, because the Viltrumites, they'll just smack you. They'll punch you in the face. That is their playstyle. Is they want to understand they want you to understand what it means to be Viltrumite. And some people only watch the first couple seasons of Invincible, and some of us have watched every season and read some of the comic books. So I'm just saying, Viltrumites go hard, and these guys are showing no mercy up to this point here. As you start looking at some of the ult economy here, JD Shush getting close there, as is Smug. Dap potentially there. Immediately, JD Shush and Smug able to help assist Dap there. And now Dap having to jump in here, trying to save their own skin, gets popped instead. Managers has theirs. Instead, it's a big ult. Get one kill on the pressure there. Managers gets the ult here to try to push someone off of there. Instead, finds Fury in their face. And Fury, certainly an angry, short little thing, But you don't want to see that in your face all the time. JD Shush switching over to the Ultron. I do like that pick there. It gives you a little more height if you can avoid. As Ant Vibs there using the invisible ult very smartly to kind of shield off the point there here in overtime, as they need to stay on the point here. John the Sheep doing what they can on the point, gets dropped and not able to do there. The Viltrumites take point one. Appreciate the ups there, Tommy. As we take a look at the pick of the scoreboard real quick here. Once again, you see Smug almost on an ult available there. J Boogie going to swap over to a new opportunity, potentially. We'll see how that works. Or maybe just stick with the Venom there instead. You'll see who has the most eliminations right now. Is looking at Fury as the Wolverine, 7-0. And 1 assist there, so really not a lot of deaths on the side. Dap, the only one that went down on the side of the Viltrumites. And so now here we are, round 2, point 2, and the engagement comes early here for J Boogies, as they always look for an opportunity to try to find something to punch, fist, meat, face. As Smug really says, hey, come here and find some death, folks. I got some fresh death for you here. But gets taken down as J Boogie says, yes, I do have death for you. Thank you. I'll take 1 death and a shawarma. As Fury has to unleash the ult, but gets taken down as well as J Boogie stays alive. Incredible defensive effort here as pressure finally finding J Boogie. Heal him up a little bit here as they go clocked out, locked in squad there, using J Boogie to really get a big advantage here. Fury having to try to get in on the point now. Chose the wrong Loki, it seems. But there's always opportunities from the sky when you have a good Iron Man. Finding the off angles to maybe find at least 1 pick. Gets 1 there. Can they find a big old pulse beacon to get another pick? No, they get taken down here as Dap finds some pressure here using Reaper as well. Get up the points, finds the right Loki there and gets a double there. Reaper having a good one as Viltrumites try to take on the point here, as it's currently at 63% and growing for the locked in and clocked out squad of WellSky. Finally the Viltrumites find a spot here, but now coming in here, Sean the Sheep here might use the Eye of Agamotto now, will do so, makes a big stunning pressure. Able to create some pressure right now using the Invisible Woman ult now. XD Juice trying to keep them alive here as well. Has their own ult ready and waiting as they are going to retake the point here potentially. Now up to 69%. It's pretty nice here for the WellSky clocked down, locked in squad. See if there's any ult coming in here by Fury. You can almost guarantee there was. Big, furious, mad little Logan getting a double KO here. How long will he stay in an absolute raging state here? Misses on 2 Lokis here. Finds the right Venom there. Will he get a third? Gets another KO here. Doesn't count as a triple, though, for him. So a little disappointing. But the Viltrumites are able to retake the point here as they start growing. As WellSky, we're up to 93% there. They're looking a little close on the edge. But now the Viltrumites. See what they can do here. Reaper using the new and improved, some might ask. Maybe nerfed. Star-Lord. Got to get closer with your damage now to make it more effective as Star-Lord gets found out close range there. Gets popped. J-Boogie pops their ult here. Tries to draw out the Angela here. And instead will not get the Angela. Angela has an ult. Will they bring it down and find the pain? Instead finds a Venom here to extinguish. Maybe it extinguishes managers there and Vibs. Gonna try to find the Snow, the Luna Snow here. Gets the double here as they find that and XD Juice on the Invisible Woman. Not so invisible after all. And now the tide is turning. The Viltrumites took round 1 here. They took point 1. Overtime now. Is it going to be game, set, match? The inevitability. As we get the final. I see Reaper trying to mop and bucket here. Pushing them all off the point here. Just one last Emma Frost. JD Shush popped off there. And now, there it is. It's game, set, match. Your winners. Inevitable. Once and future rulers of Earth. Honeywell Viltrumites. Improved to 5-1. Meanwhile, the WellSky clocked out, locked in squad there. They drop to 2-4. But hey, we still have, Marvel Rival drops here ourselves. So, who's to say we're not all winners in that regard, right? Who doesn't need more skins? And I love free skin. Love free skin. Look at that again. Fury. 24, 2-2. 12 final hits there. 13k damage. DiMaggio's. Yikes. Meanwhile, Anvib's again locking down in the top healer there. 15k heals. We appreciate a good healer. I do appreciate a good healer there. J-Boogie, though, was doing some boogie in 13, 4, and 3. 7 final hits there for the defeated WellSky clocked out, locked in squad there. But that's all right, folks. All right. Gonna happen. It's gonna happen there. Sometimes you just come up against a better foe. And it is week 6. You got to know where you're at. You got to be honest with yourselves. And we will be honest with ourselves here. Is that game number 1 tonight in the books. Means we got to go on a quick break. Little, siesta. Little, figure ourselves out here. When we come back, we will tell you all about more of our sponsors like Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains, as well as Henderson Engineers, WellSky, Select Quote, and it's all right here on twitch.tv/KC Game On. I am your host for tonight, JT Displays here. When we come back, who says, why not more Marvel Rivals, right? Here I am in my Viltrumite gear, paying respect, paying homage here to the Viltrumites, the victors, here in hour number 1. But hour number 2, and we'll get more of the same. Who's to say? Let's find out. We're back.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2,